What's up, fight fans? What's going on out there, man? It is the homie, man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man, going down on Sundays and Thursdays here on Man Made Man's Boxing, man. Salute to all of the fam out there. And I'm looking forward to this Sunday because it's going to be our first show on a new date, man. I'm really looking forward to it, and I will be prepped and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? All day. Salute, family. Good morning to you, Bud Crawford fan. What's up, family? Good morning to you. Good morning to you, man. Want to get on here real quick like I usually do in the mornings. Just a real quick word, you know what I mean? And I want to speak about this situation right here. Yo, what is going on with Eddie Hearn and Amanda Serrano? I need to know, man. This is the funniest story ever. Petty Eddie is what I like to call him. You know what I mean? There's news out that Eddie Hearn is trying to recoup the training expenses back from Amanda Serrano, where he advanced her $10,000 in training expenses. And it seems as if that he wants that back because the fight between her and Katie Taylor falling apart. Now, Eddie is getting petty here. I mean, petty. He like, I want the $10,000 I fronted you for training. They like, hey, we ain't got the money. We done spent it on nutritionists, strength and conditioning coaches, sparring people, and all of this other stuff. You gave us that money months ago. That money is spent. Eddie like, I want it all back. And on top of that, you ain't going to work nowhere else because the word is that Serrano tried to get other opportunities over at other shows on MMA, and Eddie was shutting that shit down too. Eddie is being petty. And I'm going to be 100 with you. This shit is funny to me. I actually like it. You know what I mean? Amanda, don't forget something. You are a guest in the sport of boxing. So look here. Welcome to the sport of boxing, player. You know what I mean? Promoters over here don't play that shit. You come over here acting like, hey, I need the money and I'm just such a star and I can't take a pay cut and you know I'm going for the world titles. That's not enough. Yeah, it's in Eddie's garden. I get it. But still, it's a big fight for all of these belts. No, I don't want it. So if you want to walk around like a big dog, here's the deal, Miss Serrano. I got love for Miss Serrano. And guess what? You about to get tamed because Eddie gonna let you know you on my time. You on my bill. I'm putting this money up. Lou, go talk to your people. Because Lou, I'm gonna tell you straight like this, Lou. If you don't get your girl in order, I'm gonna drop all y'all asses. Lou just like, hold on, Eddie. Hold on. Let me get it together. Hold on, Eddie. I'm gonna put this together. Well, Lou has been dropping the ball. Now we all know the story. Amanda Serrano supposed to face Katie Taylor. The fight broke down for several different reasons. I believe like 3 attempts to make the fight has been trying to go on, and none of these fights have materialized for one reason or another, whether it's coronavirus, whether it's injuries, whether it's whatever. But 3 times the charm, I believe, right? So they cannot get this fight off the ground, and Team Eddie is saying he is going to be petty. So let's look at some of these quotes real quick. According to Lou DiBella, and I quote, yesterday, we were notified by our promoter, Lou DiBella, that Eddie Hearn wants that $10,000 back by tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd at 5 o'clock. He seems not to care that we train not only from March till May, but also for his rescheduled 4th of July date, another date where he canceled without an accurate explanation. Then they go on and says, yo, in March, we received $10,000 to be used for training expenses for the Taylor fight, which was previously scheduled for May 2nd. With that money, we hired a new trainer to help us in the technical aspects, hired sparring partners, so we knew we wouldn't miss out on any sessions. We also hired a nutritionist to make sure that to maintain the weight up until while training hard, because 135 pounds isn't Amanda's natural weight. I'm going to leave it right there. Point they're making is we spent the damn money, Eddie. The money is gone, bro. Like, what you talking about? So you gonna hold it over our head? You gonna make us fight because we don't have your $10,000? What's up, bro? Salute to Eddie Hearn, though, bro. He playing this shit like a true promoter. He got you. You know what I mean? Got you by the balls. Y'all gonna either give that man his money back, or we gonna have to have a different conversation. Which one is it? See, I'm one of the believers that Amanda Serrano was really looking to get paid in this situation, and she talked so much about money. And I told y'all in We Talking Boxing, I thought she was just smelling money. You know what I mean? And it drove her to this situation right here. Money, not fame, not glory, not to be great, not to do this, because she can take this fight, go for the belts, and then go for the money. But instead, in these new age boxes, it's out. When I get the big fight, I need the big money to go with the big fight. Not get the big fight and then go make the money. I remember having this conversation with Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Tank Davis. It's the same. We've been having this conversation since that fight. And when we were wondering why Tevin Farmer didn't take the Tank off, and when I asked him on Monty's show, Tevin Farmer told us straight, like, look, man, I don't know if this opportunity gonna come back around again. He's like, look, man, I don't know if this gonna happen again. This may be my one and only chance to get this fight or get a shot like this. So I want to make it worth my while. Not after. I don't like that attitude. You feel me? Salute the oh shit in the super chat. Much love to you, family. Much love to you, man. Salute from Compton. That track Snake was fire. Thank you. Salute to the fam, man. Appreciate the love on the music fight, fam. Yeah, I turned that one out, man. That's a real cool track, bro. I fucks with that one heavy, man. I do, man. And it's about several stories. I mean, everybody can relate to that track. You know, everybody has met somebody along the way that snaked them. Everybody's had somebody that came up under them one way or another, whether it was a friend or a family member or just somebody that just studied you, that just rocked it with you. You thought that they was fam. And in the minute that they learned you, they used it against you. A lot of people can relate to that story, whether it's from the corporate world to the street world to your family to whoever. So that's a real cool track. Much love to you, oh shit. Much love to you, family. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate you, man. Sean Isaac says Miller still owes Hearn a bag. Yeah, he do. Yeah, people wondering about that. He took that advance money and Jay Prince. What is Miller going to do? I heard Miller talking recently, and he's talking like, man, no, I'm not going to be banned. I shouldn't be banned. He's talking like he's been doing his homework. He's talking like a man that sat down and said, I'm going to watch and see what is the punishment that everybody's been given. Well, Canelo wasn't banned. Well, this guy wasn't banned. And he's looking at repeat offenders, I'm sure, like Povetkin. Povetkin wasn't banned. And these are the arguments that he'll take and say, no, I shouldn't be banned. He'll get a good smack on the wrist. 2 years, 3 years. If it's up to me, it should be a lifetime ban. But yeah, he got to figure out a way to get that bag back. And Jay Prince gonna work him for it, you know what I'm saying? What's up, fake ass 50 million, Sean? I thought that shit was heating up in the UK. Okay, y'all wrapping it up. Muhammad Ali in the building. What's up, family? Man, peace and blessings to you, champ. Eddie Penny pension post COVID-19 after pissing a billy up the river all day. They all over there hurting. I just heard about the release of Michael Hunter. Y'all heard that they kicked Michael Hunter to the curb, man. Michael Hunter, like, I'm a free agent now. Somebody gonna snatch him up. He's a good fighter. He's rated in the top 10 of a lot of sanctioned bodies. Why DAZN didn't want to hold on to him? Don't even know. I mean, regardless if Michael Hunter is not the top dude right now or a champion, you know, he's an exciting fighter, and he has a lot of potential. A lot of potential. And this positioning is solid. I would at least thought they would have won at least fight-by-fight basis or something, but it just completely cut him dry like that. That shows you something financial is going on over there that ain't making no sense. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. But this situation, man, with with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, man, just Eddie getting real petty, man. And I just think that damn, bro, like, come on, bro, let the girl at least hold on for $10,000. But then again, like I said before, from Eddie's standpoint, I ain't messing around with you, shawty. I'm not gonna sit back and play this game with you. Give me my money that I fronted you. If you're not, then come on this fight card. What you gonna do? Eddie is looking for every way that he possibly can. Let me get to this one last quote. They go on to say that, hold on, where is it at? Okay. Quoting Amanda Serrano, and I quote, I've lost 2 lucrative opportunities to fight in an MMA match and another to participate in exhibition competition waiting for Katie Taylor, who then it goes on and says the first dates were postponed because of issues on their side, not ours, and now I'm to blame. Signing with Matchroom Boxing has been stagnant to my career because I debuted with them in January of 2019, made history, and didn't fight again until September. We just asked for respect and transparency. Wow. So basically, she went on to say that Eddie Hearn just shut down a couple opportunities that she was working on in the meantime, between time, to keep money coming in. And Eddie shut that down, forcing them to come on back to the table, or at least maybe that I would think be the strategy behind that. Now, my thing is Eddie can play patience too. He can be a little patient. Don't get it twisted. He can come out and say, you know what? I don't want to ruin this relationship. This is a big fight for women's boxing. So what I'm going to do is kick this can down the road. We'll figure out a way to keep Katie Taylor busy. You go figure out a way to keep yourself busy. When crowds come back, we'll meet again. Why can't they just talk like that? You know, that just makes sense because this is necessary for women's boxing. They say that this is Huge fight for women's boxing. And I want to see women's boxing get on the map. I really do. So just for that, you know, I would think Eddie would think in the long term, like, for my fighter, Katie Taylor, he ran out a whole list of other opponents that they can get to step in, including Cyborg. Cyborg. He gonna go get Cyborg for Katie Taylor, really? But he ran out a whole list of names of other girls that he can go and go find and throw them in the ring with Katie Taylor. He's saying he's gonna go get somebody he's already beat. So he'll throw, and it was a tough fight, so he'll just make that happen. But he could just make stuff like that happen in the meantime, between time. He could just do that and keep the relationship intact and do this for women's boxing. Stop being so damn petty, Eddie. You want your $10,000 back, bruh. Well, Eddie, a terrible little dude, man. Terrible little dude. Man, who you got? Loma or Lopez? Good question, fam. Good question. Right now, it's real even to me, but I'm edging. I'm giving the slight edge to Loma due to the footwork, the angles, and I do think that that can be a big thing. Now, Teo's a big puncher. Teo's very hungry. He's very young. So I'm betting on the experience of Lomachenko to give them a slight edge over Teofimo. It's going to be a good fight, though. And this could be the fight that gives Teofimo Lopez his bones. But I'm slightly leaning towards Lomachenko. I think the break is going to be good for him because his last couple performances, he was coming off that shoulder surgery, and he just didn't look like the Loma that we all know. You know what I mean? So I think that this time off may be good for him. And I'm expecting for Lomachenko to come back and just have the slight edge over Teofimo Lopez. But Teofimo is very, very capable of upsetting Vasil Lomachenko, hands down. Kingsley say earn with Hearn. Shit, he ain't earning nothing. Michael Hunt ain't earning nothing, and clearly Amanda Serrano ain't earning nothing. You know, the cool thing about Eddie though, he figures little ways out that works for him. Like even with this garden situation, as much as we make fun of it and shit, you know, it's actually pretty smart. And I said this when we reported on it when it first came out. I said, though it has a certain look to it, the fact of the matter is, from a promoter standpoint and a business standpoint, is actually fucking brilliant. Because the man now moved his gate, successfully found a venue that he don't have to pay for, and he moved his gate to online. So in the UK, Povetkin and Dillian White is going to be on Sky Sports box office, right? So he got a gate. He done found them a way to make some money, and probably ain't got to pay nothing for a venue. You know what I mean? So trust me, these other promoters hurting behind that idea. Bob Arum is like, why the hell didn't I think of that? God damn it! It's too late now. Eddie done already took that lane. They can't do it. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I throw a fight in my backyard? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Good morning, Rob Rook. What's up, man? What's up with you, man? So it's brilliant by Eddie Hearn, if you ask me, because it keeps his gate going. He's figuring out ways to make money. And, you know, of course, promoters going to beef against it, but it is what it is. Now, Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin, is that a fight worthy of a backyard fight? Probably not. But at the end of the day, you can't blame Eddie for still getting it cracking and giving us a way to actually see that shit. You know what I'm saying? All day, all day, all day. Says, I thought you were a Lopez fan, man. I like Lopez. No. But see, you know what? I ain't got nothing against him. I'm just more so got to lean towards the experience of Vasil Lomachenko because, yo, I told y'all before, Vasil Lomachenko was one of those fighters that earned my respect. At first, I used to go against Lomachenko, avalanche, especially around the Regan Diao time. I used to be going against that man, heavy. Ask Sean. Me and Sean Newton used to be on here battling. Man, Lomachenko is this, Regan Diao is that. But Regan Diao just kept winning. Not Regan Diao, Lomachenko just kept winning. In a minute, every time he get in there, I'm like, oh, this guy might get him right here. Nicholas Walters, oh yeah, that's going to be a tough one. He blew past Nicholas Walters. Jorge Linares, that's my main man. I've been looking at Jorge Linares for years. That's going to be a tough one. He blows out Jorge Linares. My main man, 100,000 grand, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Y'all already know how much love I got for Gary Russell Jr. He beat Gary. That's called earning your respect. When he beat Gary, that already opened my eyes enough. Then he kept on winning. And then he came up to a weight class where Mikey Garcia has been reigning and says, oh, I'm going to go up there and take on the #1 guy before Mikey does. Jorge Linares was the #1 guy at the weight class. And he got there while Mikey was already there and beat that guy before Mikey did. That's respect. So he earned my respect. He earned my respect. Good morning to the queen, Denise Wards. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. We up bright and early. I don't know if I told y'all, fight fans. It's literally 7:30 over here on the East Coast. So I'm up early for y'all. I am up early for y'all. You know what I mean? But it's all good, man. Salute to Eddie, though, man. Like I said, he found ways to make some money. I can't be nothing but not mad at it, man. Did y'all see Dimitri Salita? I listened to Dimitri Salita talk about Jarrell Miller and how disappointed he was and this, that, and the third. But, bro, how long you been knowing this been going on? There's too many people walking around boxing saying we knew this about Big Baby for so long. I mean, we've been, listen to Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella just, we've been knowing it. I've already instinctively knew it, but yet you were willing to still send your fighter in it. Everybody knew it. Everyone knew he was a bit off. There's a lot of people saying that. A lot of people. Why is he just getting caught? I don't know. But it just seems to me that Dimitri Salita, man, ain't buying it. He's clearly cut ties with Jarrell, and it's good for him, man. But, yo, man, it seems to me a lot of people around boxing knew a lot of things about Big Baby, Big Pharma, a.k.a. But a lot of people knew a lot of things about him, and they just not, speaking up on it, man. Real spill, man. And before I get out of here, I'm going to leave y'all with one last thing, and I wanted to put this last purposely because I don't want to spend really no time on it. I'm done with it. Y'all already know. I'm going to mention it minusculely. You know what I'm saying? And that is this Glovegate thing that's still kind of up in the air, which really got me disappointed and a lot of us boxing fans. This is a punch in the gut to a cat like me. I just want y'all to know, man, this is a punch in the gut for me. You know what I mean? Because this gives boxing a terrible name, bro. This is terrible for the sport. This whole argument is bad for the sport. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling it no more. I hate it. I hate the thought of it. I hate the name Glovegate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of all the shit. It's really turning me off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Wilder Nation. Y'all already know, through and through. Through and through. But Wilder, stop it, bro. Come on, bro. I listened to that Nicholas Asbury shit, and that shit pissed me off. That dude sounded like a straight-up disgruntled employee. This man sounded like he was in there giving the fight of his life and sparring while Tyson Fury was in there working on shit, and yet he out here acting like, yo, I did so much. I'm sick of this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sick of it. So I moved on from it. I'm done with it. I just wanted to mention it's just the one last thing to get it out of my system. This is it for me. I'm done with it. I've reached my conclusions with it. If something funny went down in there, should have been the other side of that quarter. This is boxing. We've been doing this since day one. Day one. No one was mentioning nothing about horsehair. Everyone was, he was drugged, he was this, he was that. And I'm glad at least everyone is now observing what kind of gloves that he had. And maybe if you understand the characteristic of the glove a little more, then maybe you can understand more clearly what happened. But I'm not doing it no more. My conclusions are reached. I'm not even going to run down. I'm not doing that shit no more. You dig? This shit is whack to me. It's making Wilder look weak to me. You know what I'm saying? And that is not the Wilder that I know. I know about a strong brother that don't sit back and no. I know a strong brother, a man who I was believing in. I'm believing in. So I'm not going to let a lot of people out here distort my view of Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to do that. All I'm just going to say is I'm looking forward to fight 3, and I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this, and y'all thought it was a joke when I originally said it, but I meant it. Wilder, keep your wife out the camp. I'm going to say this one last time. No, because his legs were weak. Stop fucking in the camp. And if y'all can't get that, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I've given y'all the evidence on that. Look it up in my archives. Keep your wife out the camp. Move to the other side of the country and keep them on the other side. You don't have your wife in the camp walking around with tight little pretty outfits on while you trying to pump iron and get hard and get ready. Because guess what? You're going to get weak. I mean, y'all go down that trail as much as you want. Keep your wife out the camp, bro. You want your legs strong, keep her out the camp. Stop telling people that you have sex in the camp. Stop telling people that everyone told you not to do it, but you're going to do it anyway. Stop saying shit like that. I'm rocking with Bomb Squad, but I'm not rocking with all of this sideshow shit. You know what I mean? That Asbury shit, all of these people coming out stuff. People saying, wow, they ain't saying nothing. He has defamation lawsuits. He has libel lawsuits to worry about. He cannot come out and say certain things. So when people keep asking that stupid question, well, why haven't we heard anything from Bomb Squad? It's because Bomb Squad has lawsuits to worry about. And without unmitigated proof, he will be sued to shit. Remember Pacquiao and Mayweather. So that's why he ain't said nothing. Because he can't. He doesn't have still shot pictures are not enough proof to take to no one for an investigation. A. That's A. And B, people, with the Margarito shit. I'm trying to leave this alone. Leave that alone. Margarito situation was about hand wraps. This is about gloves. That's two totally different arguments. The gloves stay with the commission. The hand wraps don't. Man, I'm going to leave this alone because I can go through this shit and just, I'm going to leave it alone. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is we got to move on. We got to get to fight 3. I'm worried about Wilder. Has Wilder listened to George Foreman? He said he spoke to George Foreman. Did he listen to George Foreman? George Foreman would have never told him to take positions like this. George Foreman is a guy that in the Muhammad Ali fight actually going through some of the same things. And this is the reason we covered this on the show. He went through the same things that Bomb Squad went through, was just going through in the Muhammad Ali fight, where George Foreman looked to do some dirty stuff himself, and he had dirty things done to him. Where it was accused that Dick Sadler was working for Muhammad Ali, but this is the head trainer of George Foreman. Where if George Foreman it just was all kinds of stuff. Mental warfare in big fights is not uncommon. In boxing, the other side gets away with whatever you allow them to. Don't blame the other side for trying to cut corners. Blame yourself for not catching them. That's the way boxing works. You look, man, I can give you a billion, trillion, zillion stories of everyone that try to cut corners or who have cut corners. It's boxing. You new age fans don't seem to understand that. You know what I mean? Like, this is warfare. Boxing is more than just getting in the ring, swinging punches. It's preparation. It's what we going to get away with that he ain't going to see. When the fight plays out, what do you see fighters doing? Grabbing arms when the ref ain't looking, ducking their head, covering their mouth and nose. It's little tactics like that. It's illegal. Is it legal? Fuck no. Does it happen every fight? It's called boxing. It's called warfare. When people say I'm in a battle or I'm in a war, y'all seem to forget the name of that term. It's called that this cat gonna try to do everything to win. And I need to shut that down and counter that with something better. So miss me with it. You know what I mean? And it's really turning me off right now. I'm really in a bad spot with the sport right now. Ain't enough top things to talk about in the sport to this subject right here is like a dark cloud over the sport, and it's really hurting me. I talk to regular cats who don't listen to boxing all the time. And then when I bring this shit up, it doesn't make Bomb Squad look good. People ain't faulting this to Fury. The average Joe who they want to buy these pay-per-views is like, man, this shit, man. You know what this does to the sport? Y'all, people think they helping. Oh, we're exposing Tyson Fury. Yeah, even though nothing gonna come from it. Nothing. We're exposing something that nothing gonna come from, because the same shit that applied in fight 2 gonna apply in fight 3, meaning that he may try to do something else in fight 3. If the other side don't catch it, then what? We gonna sit back and have this shit all over again? Miss me with that shit, bro. This shit is so I'm done. And I promise, I've said it 1,000 times, fight fans. I'm done with this. I'm done. I know I've said it a couple times actually, and I keep going back to it because I'm disgusted. Because I don't like this image of Wilder out there. I don't like this weak ass image of him. Fucking dents in his head. No goddamn dent. That's swelling. And dents, you got a dent. You got a dent. A dent in your skull, really? Bro, if you got a dent in your skull, do you know the implications of that, man? A dent in your skull. So you telling me he has a dent in his skull, he has a broken bicep. Everyone needs to feel sorry for fucking Wilder. I love you, brother. I do. I do. And I'm riding 1 billion. But I need you to get strong. And I need you to shut this shit down. Go into an underground cave somewhere and get your shit together. I don't want to hear nothing from that side. I don't want people like I don't want to hear nothing from them, Joe. I don't want to hear nothing. Either you're gonna take the fight or not. At the end of the day, with Cotto and Margarito, that's what it all came down to. Remember the face-off that them two had. And Cotto was presenting the pictures to Margarito like, hey, what is this, huh? What is that in your glove? What did Margarito say? Fuck all this. You know what? Do you want to fight or not? Are you trying to back out of the fight? Are you trying to back out of the fight? Just say it. Cotto had nothing else to say because you know what? You're right. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here presenting you with this and telling everybody that's cool, but we still gonna fight. We still gonna fight. We still gonna fight. Just know that I'm on your ass this time. Just know I'm on your ass. It's one thing to get the message out there to say, hey, Fury, just know I'm watching you. To the point of going through a whole goddamn, you know, like tribunal in the public and shit. Like this shit is just, I don't know, bro. This shit is just whack to me. I don't see boxing like this, man. I just don't look at it like this, bro. I tell you, man. I tell you, Kingsley. I don't know what else to say to it, bro. And you look, and y'all can't come at me with no boy, because I'm a Wilder fan through and through. Defended him every turn. Every turn. You did. How many of us, fight fam? I see a lot of my UK brethren here. How many of us have went through back and forth every day? William, I know you out there. You know what I mean? Sean, how many of us? You know what I'm saying? How many of us? How many of us? I battle with y'all all the time. We family here, so we can do that. But this is one bridge too far for me. Go through my archives for the last few years. Go through them. I'm right here. Bomb squad, and I'm still team bomb squad. Never gonna change on. But I'm not gonna go down this road either. That's just a line that I'm willing not to cross. This is boxing. I'm not gonna sit here and make this is boxing, bro. This shit is soft to me, man. I'm a boxing fan. I just don't get it's like speaking a language I don't understand. All of this crying, all of this trying to prove the point. It's just speaking a language that I don't understand. When I listen to Asbury, bro, I just like, bro, take a fucking breath. All right, you so busy, you so pressed, so ain't take a fucking breath. You disgruntled, you just mad because you went over there and gave the best performance in your life. I'm in here, oh yeah, I'm beating his ass. He can't walk me down. Bro, like this is fucking sparring. I'm so sick of y'all sparring stories, bro. Dillian White, the same thing. He out here, oh, I've knocked Tyson Fury out and sparring 2 times. I am so sick of these sparring stories, bro. New Age fans, hear me when I tell you this. Sparring is sparring. You don't never know what the other fighter is working on. That fighter could be working on one thing in particular. He could be saying, I'm just coming forward and I'm just going to work on my coming forward boxing ability. I'm not going to give you a whole plethora of what I can do in a fight. I'm working on something. So if I'm steadily working on one thing while you sitting there giving the best performance of your life, what the hell you expect to happen? This ain't like the doghouse and say like Mayweather where he just let him go. No, they working on stuff. You're like, oh, I'm in the camp to help him prepare for this guy. But yet you give him the best performance of your life. Man, miss me with this stupid shit. And if you ain't, man, miss me with this dumb shit. This shit is just stupid to me. And I'm done. I promise you, bro. I am so done with this subject. Yeah. Yes, yeah, man. Salute to Black Star, man. Black Star in the building. Salute to your family. Salute to your man. Salute to your fam all day. Much love to you. Appreciate you up in this joint, man. You already know. You already know. Zeno say sparring don't mean shit. You only as good as your last fight. Absolutely. Absolutely. So anytime you're hearing all of these sparring stories coming out, just look, man. Anybody who gets hyped up off sparring, that tells you a lot about them. That means they got nothing else. Oh, look, I whooped his ass in sparring. You got nothing else? That's all you got? Really? So I'm done with it. I'm done with it, and I'm looking forward to fight 3. When we come back Sunday, we're going to come back with a whole lineup of topics, and ain't not one of them going to deal with Glovegate, I promise you. Not one of them. It may not get the biggest clicks, and it may not get the most attention, but it is what it is. I'm good with that. I'm good. As long as the family's here, I'm good with that. You did? Because I can't do this shit, bro. And I'm usually one of these type of cats that's leading the charge and shit like this, but not this one. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. You know, because I'll expose myself, and I'm not going to do that. Not this time. I know the lines to cross and not to cross. I know what boxing really is. And there's nothing to see here. There's nothing, in my opinion. You know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna leave it there, fight fans. Look, I'm gonna say this one last. If y'all want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If I'm doing streams like this, or we doing a vid, or whatever the case, and y'all coming in the comment section like, yo, man, yo, what about this or whatever, and if I see an overwhelming, well, that's the way y'all want to go because y'all run this channel. I don't run it, y'all run it. If that's the direction that y'all want to go in, then we'll go. But if it's up to me, if it's up to me, it's like I really don't want it. I really don't want it. But I've done it before. Please don't make me do it no more. Much love to the fam out there, man. And I'll catch up with y'all a little later. Don't forget, We Talking Boxing going down this weekend. Hopefully, we can get back on here today. But if I do not, everybody have a happy 4th of July, man. Happy 4th of July. Watch the cherry bombs, though. God damn. Watch the M80s. Them shit sounding like gunshots out this thing. I got to walk around strapped. You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on out here? But salute to everybody. Stay safe out there. Hold me down on the plate. If you hooking up a cookout or if you're doing a barbecue, hold your boy down. Your boy like his ribs, burgers. I'm into all that. You know what I mean? Hold me down. But most importantly, be safe. Have some fun with your family. Have some fun with your little ones, man. You out there shoot some fireworks and just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I'll catch up with y'all Sunday for We Talking Boxing, and I'll see y'all then. Much love to the fam. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in for the homie, man. Much love to you all. To the next one. Peace out.